Last Wednesday, I got a WhatsApp from a friend where he'd sold S&P 500 shares and bought into silver. Unfortunately, it was at an all-time high, and 2 days later, this happened. Why am I making this video? Well, firstly, it's got nothing to do with the fact that I'm a terrible friend that uses my friend's misery in order to make content. Okay, that is part of the reason. Now, joking aside, there are 3 key reasons why this is an important example to take a learning from. Firstly, don't chase hype. Remember, the most successful investors are people that invest for the long term, are people that have diverse portfolios, that don't overthink it, don't overcourse correct, and are consistent with our investments over time. And whilst there is massive temptation when you see a particular stock or category that's doing really well, particularly if it's been going on for a number of months, maybe even a few years, the temptation becomes a lot bigger to buy in, and that's where you can come unstuck. Some examples, people buy into individual stocks, and obviously if that company then underperforms and its price drops, or if that company goes bankrupt, that's when you can lose a lot of money. So it's really important why you don't chase individual hype stocks, particularly when you see a lot of noise of people pushing them on the internet. But in this example, my friend was a bit luckier than that. He's bought into a commodity, so silver is a precious metal. Unfortunately for him, in the long term, precious metals behave much like a diverse portfolio in the stock market, because in the long term, they should go up in value. And that comes on to the second key point here, and that is investing. To be successful, you have to think long term. There's no such thing as getting rich quick. There's no short term wins here. The people that try and get sucked into short term wins will often underperform the market average. So it is a long-term play. So now for my friend, he's going to have to sit on those until the share price eventually comes back, which I'm sure over time it will. And the third and final lesson, and probably the most important one of all, is choose your friends wisely, because you could end up with a knobhead like me as a mate.